a stick out of knock to free. Elena gets in and just blows him up. Hello again, everybody, and welcome to Dearborn Ice Arena here in the Motor City. It's the quarterfinals of the Two Nations Cup. It's the Chicago Mission, gang green, dressed in all white. Your starting lineup for Coach Shannon Coleman's squad: Elena Monaco, Sarah Reeder, Alexis Bornhoff. It's Roth and Warrington on the blue line, and Caroline Hurst has the net. 15 minutes are on the clock. Reeder on your face-up, pulling it back towards Roth, intercepted by Bornhoff. Bornhoff in front of the Lady Senators benches, and chipped back D. Cut off by Monaco. Sent out of the zone. Here comes the Senators right in front of us. Knocked away by Roth. Pitching into the backside of the side. We're going to go off sides on it. Thrown away by the Senators, back on the far side. Bornhoff going on a D pass here, right up the middle, cross ice in front of Warrington. Warrington in front of the Mission benches. Knocked free for Roth. Roth poke checked it in the slot. Coming in is Reeder, firing a shot. Stick saved by Hurst. Out to the far side for Warrington. Chipped down low for the Senators, looking to go to work. Coming down in the corner is going to be Roth now. Roth puts a stick on it, knocked it free. Chipped off here to the near side. Reeder coming in, trying to get the inside position. Right? Back towards Roth. Roth trying to send it out to Reeder. Reeder at the blue line there, knocked down by two Sens. And it's picked back up by Monaco. Monaco trying to kick it forward. Kicked right back in by the Sens. And into the right wing corner it goes. Roth harassed by one. Loose change for Warrington. Sens go for a line change. Warrington carrying it forward now. Here comes Reese across the blue line. Poke check back inside. It's going to be an offsides and a whistle. and a face-off right in front of us with 14:08 to go here in the first period. Face-off going to go right in front of us, just outside the zone, and Coach Shannon goes for the line change. It's Chalberg, Dunford, and Monaco up front. It's Rosen and G on D. Chalberg along the half wall, Sophia Monaco in the middle. Dunford tied up, trying to fish out by Chalberg, picked up by Monaco. Here comes Sophia, going to carry it wide right in front of the Sens benches. Top of the right circle, right hash marks now. Curling around, comes underneath the net. Hangs on to the loose change. Into the left wing corner, here comes Sophia, shuffling off for Chalberg, and looking to cycle it down low, and they get a little tangled up there on the half wall, and backing off the Sens, carrying it underneath the net. Goes D to D towards the Zamdors, cut off by Monaco, thrown away by the Sens. That puck's going to go down, it's going to be an icing. There's the whistle as Gianna gives chase. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 13:41 to go here in the first. Offensive zone face-off for Gang Green. Lineup stays the same. It's going to be Chalberg in the slot, Dunford at center, Monaco top of the right circle, makes her way towards the hash marks. It's Rosen and G on D. G creeping in, now backs off high left point. Rosen patrolling the blue line towards the Sens benches. Dunford tied up on the face-off. Sens trying to fish it out, kicking into the right wing corner. Coming down low, right to left here on the near side. Cut off by Chalberg. Breaking up here on the near side. Monaco comes streaking out. Poke checked it free. Sophia and Chalberg going to work. Sophia collects the loose chain. Drops it for big sister G. Goes D to Rosen. Rosen cross ice up towards Dunford. Pop free by the centers. Loose change collected by Chalberg, who sends it in deep. Puck's going to ring around from left to right. It's going to be Sophia Monaco going to work on the inside. Kicked it free behind the net. Shoved off the puck, but Monaco takes her down, and the Sens collect the loose change. Here comes Chuck on the forecheck now. Out of the zone for Wilsey. Wilsey cross center back inside her own zone. Sends it right up the ice for Chuck inside the Sens zone, and it's going to trickle all the way down to the left wing corner. Charlie on the forecheck along with Hazen. Knocked free in the left wing corner by Charlie, harassing Carter Hare, backing off at F3. Shot towards the back of the net by Chuck. Chuck sends it off in the right wing corner by the Zamdors. Top of the right circle, comes down low now. Charlie on her backhand, centering pass for Pazin, knocked away by the Sens, back in front of the slot, and he fires a shot, saved by the goaltender here in the near corner. Picked up by Carter. Carter patiently waits, sends it back down behind the net. Rolo going to work, left to right on the far side now. Got Evie at the hash marks, right dot, cycles it here for Bessie. Bessie's trying to send one forward towards Pazin, shoved off the puck by the Sens, and here comes Pazin looking to cut her off. Curling back down behind the net. It's been all mission right now on this forecheck. Popped it free for Charlie. Charlie right dot. Poke check by the Sens. Knocked free by Chuck in the corner. It's Charlie versus two. Here comes Carter for support now. 12:23 to go. Carter coming around right to left. Hasn't trying to go to work. She's got Bessie breaking in. Back out to Wilsey. Left point. Wilsey left hash marks. Fires a shot. Knocked down by Chuck. Loose change collected by the Sens. Cut off by Sell. Coming in is Carter. Carter up off the glass. Down ringing in the corner. And it's going to be Paz in the forechecker. Bessie pins into the half wall. And it's going to be Heflin out then. Knocked down by Hef. Hef in the right corner. Shoves the Sens girl off the puck. She lost her stick. And here comes the center right to left here on the near side. Sent out towards Wilsey. Chip past Helen. And it's going to be collected by Helen here at center ice. Curling back around. Out of it goes from the line change. Helen makes the move. Shoves it forward one hand. It's going to be Hef and Hankey, the 3H club out there. And we get a defensive change on the far side. Senators forgot the puck there and dropped it back down the corner. Cut off by Helen. Picked up by Hankey. Intercepted by the Sens. And here they're coming out of the zone on the near side. Right in front of Roth on a one-on-one. Back checking is Warrington. Chipped it free. Tying up sticks is going to be Heflin. Helen Warrington. Warrington gets on it. Sends it back towards the mission benches. Out of the zone for the Sens. They're going to have to regroup. And pulling it back here on the near side with 11:26 to go. Off the skate of the Senators. Picked by Roth. Kicked right out of zone for Hef. And the Senators regrouping. Sent it inside. And it's going to be collected by Roth. Roth couldn't get a handle on it now. Pins the girl in from the Senators. Loose change collected by Helen Lane. Bouncing puck behind the net of Hurst. Out to the far side for Bornhoff and Warrington. Slam right back in by the Senators. Centering pass, blocked by the stick of Helen Lane. In the slot, sent over here to Heflin. Heflin sauced out to Bornhoff. Bornhoff's going to carry it across. It's Bornhoff versus three. Fires winning off a shin guard, but the rebound in the back of the Bornhoff's hands. Into the right wing corner, it's Elena Monaco coming down for the forecheck. Throwing past Bornhoff. Pinching all the way in from left wing corner. It's going to be Gianna, left point. Knocked past G. Chipped up in the air by Elena. Puck is thrown off to the far side in front of Rosen. And back checking is Reeder and G. High left point. Firing a shot. Blocked by Rosen in the slot. Picked up by the Senators. Firing a shot wide right here to the inside. And it's picked up by Elena. Elena sends one out just past Bornhoff. That puck's going to go all the way down. We're going to get an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. Faceoff's going to make its way to the right wing circle. To the left of Hurst. 10:34 to go here in the first. And an offensive zone faceoff for the Ottawa Senators. Lineup stays the same. Monaco makes her way over here to the near side. That's the one-man wrecking crew. Rosen and Bornhoff in the slot. Reeder at center. G down in the corner. Face off for Reeder. Coming in is Monaco, picked up by G. Back in the hands of the center. Monaco put a stick on a stick, saved by Hurst. Off to the far side for Rosen. Rosen sends it forward to Bornhoff. Bornhoff cut off back in the hands of Rosen. Rosen's got Elena on her left. Sends it off to Elena. Elena just kind of get it inside the zone. Popped it back in the hands of Elena. Goes over to big sister G. And G sends over to Reeder. Reeder to Bornhoff. Bornhoff in front of the Ottawa bench. Gets muscled off the puck. And it's going to be Elena, the one-man wrecking crew, going to work behind the net. Shoves her off the puck. Loose change sent up here to the near side. Pinching in is G. G at the left hash marks. Gets it over to Elena down in the corner. She rings around from left to right towards the Zamdors. Bornhoff on the forecheck. Sent past Bornhoff. Stood up by Rosen. Picked up by Reeder. Reeder curling around quick. Poke check. Nice play by the Senators. Reeder maintains control across center. Sends it up the ice for Bornhoff. Off of Bornhoff's stick it goes, left wing corner, and knocked away by the Sens. Collected by Reeder, sends it back down low for Bornhoff. Looking for the give and go. Try to get it to Chalberg. Picked up by Wilsey and Bessie, almost collide with each other. Chalberg at her feet, doesn't get it. Bessie sends one towards the net. Off the shin guards of the Senators, back out to the point for Wilsey. Wilsey pulls it back, lost it off her stick, and it's going to be Lyra going to get it in center ice. Curls back around to her forehand, up off the boards it goes, back inside the zone. We're going to get an icing, and we're going to bring that one all the way back. 9:28 to go here in the first. Faceoff's going to make its way to the left wing circle to the right of Hurst. And Mission completes the line change. It's Chalberg, Dunford, and Sophia Monaco. And it's going to be Sell and Bessie in the blue line. Sell and Chalberg in the slot. Monaco along the half wall. Faceoff tied up there by the Sens, trying to get fished out by Monaco and intercepted there by the Sens. Down in the corner it goes. Popped by Bessie. Cut off by Dunford. Going to work is Bessie in the corner. Sends it off to the far side. Just past Monaco out to the left point. Fires one low off of Sophia's stick. Back in the hands of Wilsey. Wilsey tied up in front. It's a 2-on-1 just at the bottom of the circle. Looking to fire shot. Makes a move around Caroline. And Caroline with the save behind the net. Here comes Sell. Kicked it out for Chalberg. Chalberg sends it out off the Senators' row. And it's going to be Sophia Monaco at speed. Towards the blue line. Here comes Monaco. Monaco with the puck. Just gets bodied up to here to the near side. Cut off by Chalberg. Back in the hands of Monaco to Dunford. Knocked down by the Sens at the blue line, kept in by Chalberg, and muscling it out is going to be Senators. Here they're coming across the blue line, right in front of Bessie. Bessie poke checks at one hand, kicked it forward, and supported by the Senators. Down behind the goal line for Roth. Roth coming out here to the near side, and it's going to be picked to Chalberg, slowly getting up there. Here in the right corner, coming in is Dunford. Knocked around in here, right wing corner. Here comes Chalberg and Bessie going to help her out. It's a 2-on-3 battle. Won by the Mission. Here they're coming on the far side. Bessie trying to get over to Pazin. Up to Pazin. Pazin with a little bit of time and space now. In front of the Mission bench. He's got Chalberg in the head man. Pazin takes it wide right and gets shoved into the wall. Down behind the goal line it goes. Picked up by the Sens. Power checking is going to be Hare and Pazin. Sent cross ice. Past Chuck. Carter blew a tire. It's going to be 3-on-2 in front of Warrington and Roth. High fires a shot. High left point. Into the right wing corner. Coming over is going to be Roth. And 3 Senators going to work down behind the goal line. Mission regrouping, tight net, knocked down by Carter, picked up by the Sens, poke check by Warrington, back in the left wing corner for the Senators. It's 7:59 to go here in the period. Sens go out high right point, coming in is Chuck. Fires it wide right, stick saved by Caroline, and then the net it goes, or the glass it goes. And poke check by Roth here in the battle in the corner, and loose change collected by Hare. Hare right to left, sends it over past Pazin, out to the left point. Mission need to get the puck out there in dire need of a line change. Here on the inside for Roth, cut off by the Senators once again. Here comes Chuck. Roth blows a tire, knocked down by Carter. Carter with the hook, no call, and hang on to Carter, still hooked on it, no call on that one either. And the Senators regrouping, popped up in the air by Roth. Roth hammering at it, can't get it under control, and out towards Chuck. Chuck finally gets it out, sends it across for Pazin. Off her skates, it goes out of the zone, but the Sens pick it up here at neutral ice. Thrown past the winger of Ottawa, and they're pulling it back. Warrington patiently waiting, sauces it out towards Huff. Knocked down by the Sens, picked off by Huff when she picked her pocket. Sends in the slot, left hash marks, fires the backhand shot! Wide right past Hankey. Coming in is Helen Lane. Knocked away by Helen, picked up by Hankey. Emma, right hash marks, fires one towards Helen. Knocked down and Emma blows a tire and behind the goal line, poke check by Helen. Here comes Huff for support. Sorry pass, Hankey fires one off the post! Back in the hands of Helen. And it was Hankey. And out of the zone, here comes the center. It's going to chip it past Rosen. It's going to be G going to pick it up in the left wing corner now. Coming around from left to right, she hits the brakes and she flies right by. Bob pass up towards Helen. Helen slams it forward towards Hankey. Hankey in a foot race. No icing on this one. It's going to get waved off in the left right wing corner. Huff's going to cut her off. Hitting the brakes. Hankey trapping in the right corner by the Zamdors. Put a stick on it. Top of the right circle. Muscling it out towards the blue line. Helen just quite can't get a handle on it, and the Sens pick her pocket. And it's going to be a 1-on-2 versus Rosen and G. And come across blue line. Heflin back checking here. Puck is going to straddle the blue line. Inside of the zone it goes, and the Sens going to walk it in, throw it in for offsides. And we're going to get a whistle at 6:18 to go here in the first. And a face-off just outside the zone. Mission completes the line change. It's the one-man wrecking crew, and then it's Sarah Reeder and Bornhoff. It's Rosen and G on D. And the referee telling Bornhoff and her counterpart to back it up. Lena here on the inside. Face off won by the Senators, pulling it back to their D. Monaco on a forecheck with Bornhoff. Send it cross ice, picked up by Rosen right at the blue line. Rosen's going to put it into the wall, dropped it for the Sens, picked off by a Reader. Coming in is Bornhoff. In the slot for the Senators, getting loose change. Monaco on the back check, and G takes her down. That was a Monaco sandwich with the Senators filling. And sent behind the net for Rosen. Rosen, far side, sends it out to Elena, chipping forward towards Reader. It's Reader and Elena in 2-on-2. Reader across the blue line, poke checked away by the Sens, picked up by a Reader, going to pull it out of his own, going to have to regroup. Back in the hands of Wilsey. Elena comes trucking back in on side, and Wilsey sends it in deep. Ringing around from left to right with 5:44 to go. Monaco and Bornhoff trapping. Monaco to Reader. Reader, bottom right circle, got poked checked by the Sens. Back in the hands of Reader. Reader in front of the Senators bench is going to pull it out, throws it away inside the zone. And picked up by a Reader. The Senators going to go here to the inside as Monaco comes trucking in hard on the forecheck. Senators go back behind the net, seeing her out to the right wing corner. Reader comes all the way in, out towards Monaco, thrown away by the Sens. It's going to be Wilsey in a foot race. Here comes Wilsey in front of hers. Backhand pass across for Bessie by the referee. Get out of the way, strikes. Chipped by Bornhoff. Coming all the way, trucking across the Sell. Sell with the diving slide block. And picked off by Bessie. Here comes Reader. Sell makes her way back towards the net. Nice play by Wilsey. Bornhoff blows a tire there. Sent out for Reader. It's Reader and Monaco. And coming across. Sarah trying to shove it across the blue line there to Elena. Elena top left circle. They run into each other. It's a 2-on-2 battle in the corner. Reader puts a hip on it and it bounces right off that girl from Ottawa and sent off to the far side out towards Bessie. Bessie, right point, fires one off of the Senators girl back in behind the goal line. And here they coming in the way. It's going to be Sophia Monaco on the forecheck now. Monaco cuts her off and makes her go D to D, and Chalber going to make her way on the ice along with Dunford. Looking to go cross ice. Chalber cuts her off. Coming in is Monaco. Up off the glass in the left wing corner. Defenseman's got to dig it out here to the near side. Picked up by Wilsey. Coming across. Sal's going to put a stick on it. Knocked it free for Dunford and Monaco. And it's going to trickle inside the zone for the Senators. Cut off by Dunford. Cut across here. It's going to be Chalberg on the back check. Right in front of Roth on a one-on-one. Roth poke checks from the right wing handball now. Coming to the right wing corner. Roth going to carry down low. Poke checks it free once again. Here comes Dunford Warrington leaving the net unprotected. Dunford makes her way back out. Sends cut off. Knocked away by Monaco. Thrown past Chalberg and so feared behind the goal line for Warrington. Picked up by the Sens. Looking to go to work. Bottom right circle. Here comes Dunford. Centering pass at front. Tied by Reader. Tied up by Warrington. And that puck's going to go in. And Ottawa's up 1-0, folks. Here it comes across. Warrington goes back to the inside. Girl fires a little bit of a one-timer past Caroline's blocker. And just like that, it's 1-0 with 4:04 to go here in the period. So number 9 puts it in here for Ottawa. And it's 1-0. Your lineup now is going to be Chuck, Hare, and Pazin. Your blue liners are going to be Rosen and G. Face off one for G clean. Rosen's going to get across center and send it in deep. Bring it around from left to right. Pazin and Hare trapping. And knocked away by Hare. Hare to Jersey. Doesn't see it. Sent towards the slot, but knocked away by the Sens. Charlie going to cut it off. Cross ice pass. Kept in by Rosen. Here comes Pazin to get it on. Senators kick it out of the zone. Right in front of the Sens benches. And Evie slams her into the wall. Looking for a penalty. Not going to get one as the referee didn't raise his arm. All the way to the far side. Cut off by Gianna. Top of the left circle. Poke checked it. Pushes her up to the hash marks. Coming in is Pazin to kick it free. And G sends it behind the net here to the near side for Rosen. Rosen muscling it forward fast with speed. Rosen sends it up for Chuck. Chuck across center, sends it towards the Sens, and looking to come on cross ice pass all the way to the far side, touched by Carter Hare in front of the penalty boxes. Carter curling around, drops it for G. G over to Rosen. Rosen sends it forward to Chuck. Chuck's going to get it in deep. It's going to be Carter and Charlie on the forecheck. Here comes Emma Hankey. Down on the right wing corner. Cut off by Carter, sent up here to the near side. Rosen's going to back up now. Sens go cross ice up the middle, and it's going to be coming right towards Rosen. Looking to go back cross ice once again. Off a Hare's skate into the left wing corner. Gianna comes trucking in with speed. G's going to get it inside. Chops it free. Down behind the goal line. Knocked off by the Sens. Coming in is Helen Lane. Sent out to the left point. Sens looking to fire. Nope. Cycling back into the corner. Gianna coming down. Gianna puts her into the wall. Fished out by Helen Lane. Sauce over to the inside for Heflin. Cut off by the Senators. Hef trying to dig it out of the wall now. And sends it across for Hankey. Hankey chips it out of the zone. The Sens going to have to regroup. And they drop it back to their D. Fanning on the pass is the Senators. Loose change collected by Hef. Sends it toward the Sens benches. And she carries it in right. Knocked free by the Senators. Here comes Helen Lane. Helen sends it toward the corner. Knocked down by the Senators. Who's going to throw it away. And it's going to be out towards center ice for Bessie. Bessie patiently waits now. She's got Willow on her left. D to D pass to Wilsey. Wilsey across the blue line now. Left circle comes in, fires one, and no rebound into the goaltender's chest. Bornhoff comes streaking in to put the pressure on it, and we're going to get a whistle with 2:19 remaining here in the first period. Kane Green goes for the line change. Does he? Your lineup now. Bornhoff, Reader, and the one-man wrecking crew. Face off, won by the Sens, sent it down net. It's Sell and Bessie on the blue line. Going to cut the ice, poke check by Reader, intercepted by the Sens, and sent out of the zone here. It's going to be collected by Bessie behind the net of Hurst, left to right. Here comes Lyric. Sends it up off here to the near side. Dug out of the wall by Monaco. Monaco sending it forward. Knocked down by the Sens. Back in the slot. Picked up by Wilsey. Wilsey couldn't get a handle on it. Kick free by Wilsey. Back to Monaco. Monaco sends it over. Wilsey sends it out of the zone for Reeder. But the Sens maintaining control. Thrown past Bornhoff. Pinching in is Bessie. Picked up by Elena. Poke check by the Senators. Picked up by Sell. Sent out of the zone. Here they're coming across the blue line. Bornhoff's going to cut her out. Back in the Wilsey and right wing hash. Makes a move around Sell. Fire one forward. Tip back in the slot. Kick back. Hurst laying down. And it's picked up in the left wing corner from Reeder. And cut off by Bessie. Centering pass tied up by Monaco. And here right across the right point. Here comes Elena. Send it to the corner. Sends go for a line change. And a loose change collected by Willow in the right wing, left wing corner. Willow trying to shove it forward towards Bornhoff. Cut off by two Senators. Bessie comes trucking into the corner. Bessie slammed it free. Picked up by Reeder. Back in the hands of the Senators slot. Poke check by Elena. Back in the hands of Lyric. And Lyric's going to get to it. Send it up off the glass. Knocked down by the Sens. Somebody lost the neck guard. And it's going to be picked up by the Senators here coming around from Reeder. Right up the ice here. Cut off by Chalberg as they coming across. Send it in zone up over the girl from the Senators. And streaking in from the right wing corner. Roth gets pinned in. Backing off is going to be Chalberg. Here comes Reeder now. 2-on-2. Fished out by Reeder on the 50-50 battle. Reeder over to Bornhoff. Past the Senators out of the zone. No icing. It's going to be Bornhoff and Chalberg on the forecheck. And here comes Kaylee Dunford. Down behind the goalie, hitting the brakes, cut off by Chalberg, sent out to the right point. Coming in is Dunford. Sauced out here. Roth comes in, kicked it free for Warrington. And Warrington pulling back around here. Top of the right circle inside her own zone. Sends it up the boards for Chalberg. Chalberg coming across the center ice now, trying to get it to Dunford. Knocked free by the Sens. Thrown past Chalberg, back in, no icing. And it's going to go in the right wing corner for Dunford. Or Roth, rather. Roth bringing it back around to the far side for Monaco. Monaco sends it forward to Chalberg off of a Senator's skate, or stick rather. And picked up by the Sens. Coming in is Dunford. Thrown in to knock down by the Stripes. Was thrown in by the Senators. And thrown towards Hurst. Picked up by Warrington. Warrington with the bob pass towards Chalberg. Chalberg collects the loose change. Chalberg up the ice. Trying to get it to Monaco. She looked to split the D. And Claire probably could have threw that one off the boards. And probably Sophia probably would have had a break there on that. So with 4 seconds to go here in the first period. Into the corner it goes for Roth. And that sound is the end of the first period. And we're going to get an ice cut intermission, folks, here. So after the first period, the last game had their ice cut after 2. And the way this tournament is supposed to work is you're supposed to get an ice cut every 2 periods. For you folks back home, we've seen that up in Minnesota as well as Canada. And it didn't happen at the rink we were playing at here the last 3 games in Southgate Civic Ice Arena due to understaffing and a compressor breaking. So we're going to get that ice cut right now. We're going to head to the long intermission. So at the end of 1, it's the Senators 1. And the Chicago Mission nothing as we head to the ice cut intermission. This intermission brought to you by Mama Maria's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria in Bensonville, Illinois. Mama Maria's voted the #1 Italian restaurant in Bensonville by me and Rocky. Enjoy the long intermission ice cut, folks, and the first half of our coach's spotlight for this evening, the goalie coach, Amanda Danella. Enjoy the intermission, folks. Welcome back, folks, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Let's get ready for some second period hockey. Your starting lineup for the second period: Chuck, Hare, Hazen. Your blue liners are Sell and Bessie. Hurst has the net. 15 minutes are on the clock. Special shout out. This game goes out to the 12U Chicago Mission girls who are out here playing in their own tournament, and they just won their 4th game of the weekend, and they play again in the semifinals tomorrow morning. And they're also here in attendance along with several of their, actually almost all of their parents are out here watching this game. So special shout out to the 12U Mission girls. Good luck tomorrow. And another shout out to my favorite grandma up in Minnesota, the Minnesota Lakers grandma. I love that woman. It's her 3rd shout out of the weekend. Maybe 4th, I can't remember, just about every game. She gave me the best advice ever for broadcasting. Can't wait to see her and give her a hug next time out there. Out to the left point, pass Selleck goes towards the penalty box. He's been picked up by Wilsey. Wilsey right back towards the benches, knocked down by Chuck, picked up by Ottawa. Slammed and set his own, throw right back in towards Sell and kicks it right back out. And the Senators are going to have to regroup. Right in front of us here, cut across for Paz. Paz is going to get to it, send it in deep, and ring it around from right to left. Going to be Bornhoff on the forecheck. Backhand across, intercepted by Reeder from behind that. Center pass on the door for Bornhoff, and knocked away by the Senators, intercepted by Bornhoff. Bornhoff fires one, knocked back into the hands. It's going to be Monaco going to work in the right wing corner. Sophia trying to chip it over to Bornhoff, pinned in by 3. Loose change goes in the right wing corner for Bornhoff. Bornhoff slams her into the wall. Here comes Monaco trying to fish it out. Sends come across here to the inside. Monaco put a stick on it, blows a tire. Out to the right point for Rosen. Rosen fires one off a skate to the left Senators in the left wing corner for Bornhoff. And Bornhoff shoved off the puck a little bit. Pinching in is going to be G. G battling it out here, pulling it forward to left dot. Knocked down by the Sens, going to fire it out past Rosen. Rosen puts a stick on it with 13:33. It's going to trickle off inside the zone. Rosen sends it forward quick, trying to get up to Reeder, looking for the line change. Reeder headmans into Bornhoff. Bornhoff at the right, out the right circle, leaves it for Reeder. Reeder over to Monaco. Monaco in the door! Cut off by the Sens. She couldn't get a handle on it. Chipped it free, back to the right point. Left point on his own. Coming forward is going to be Reeder, back checking. And in front of G. Send it into the corner. Gianna's going to cut her off and give it to Rosen. Rosen left to right. Sends it up here to the near side. Bringing out towards Hankey. Cut off by the Senators, back in the hands of Reeder. Reeder sends it off to the far side for Heff. Heff shoves it out of the zone. It's going to be Hankey in a foot race along with the Sens D right in front of the Mission benches. Here comes Emma. Poke checked it free, right back in the hands of Sens. Cut off by Heflin. Heflin, bottom left circle. Fires one forward. Knocked away by the Sens. Back in the hands of Heffa. Heffa left to right. Here on the near side. Center pass right away. Over the Chicago momentum. Goal! Helen Lane on the Devil's door. Heff with the centering pass. Helen Lane buries it. And we're tied up, folks, here in the second period with 12:48. Helen Lane is by Heflin. And we're back to 1-1, folks. Mission goes for the line change. It's going to be Chuck, Hare, and Pazin. Your blue liners are going to be Roth and Warrington. Here on your faceoff, back to Roth. Roth here to the inside. Heavy lost her stick. Chuck got dumped over, picked up by the Sens. Right up and thrown up for Roth. Roth poke checks it, maintains control, chips it forward here for Evie. Evie can't get to it. It's trickling on his inside the zone. It's going to be Carter Hare looking to cut her off along with Pazin trapping right in front of us. Pazin knocked it down. Here comes Charlie. And the Sens getting control down behind the net. Going D to D on the far side, looking for the cross ice pass. Pazin's lurching in high F3. Sens got to regroup, go the other way. Pitching in is Roth. Roth chipped it free. Knocked free by the Senators. Kicked back for Roth. Roth in the hands of Hare. Pazin chipped it back in the left wing corner. Sens in trouble now, looking for a line change. Bring it around here to the near side. Trying to break it out. Pitching in is Warrington. Warrington sends it towards the slot. Sens looking to regroup now, trying to spread out the ice. Mission had it covered, and here they're coming the other way in a 4-on-2. Back checking is going to be Chalbert and Dunford. High in front of Warrington, sending pass wide right in front of the net, all the way out to the top of the right circle. Sent one forward off the skates of Roth. Knocked free in front of Warrington, or in front of Hurst. Picked up by Sophia. Sophia sends it back around, all the way in the right wing corner. Dunford's got to go trucking down by the Zamdors now. Cut off by the Sens. Dunford and Roth going to work in the corner. Tied up by the Sens, trying to center pass, cut off by Roth once again, out to the bottom of the right circle. Chipped away by Roth towards Dunford, knocked away by the Sens here to the near side, and it's going to be Sophia Monaco. Sophia Monaco at the inside position, sends it back behind the net for Roth, creating space. Taped by the Zamdors there as it trickles off to the hash marks. Sends it forward to Chalberg, just out of the reaching hands of Claire. Swatted at here to the near side for the Sens, cut off by Warrington, kicked it free. Chalberg couldn't get to it, Sens cut it off in the neutral zone, and Chalberg hacking at it and knocked it free for Roth. Roth going to work down behind the goal line, left to right, send it off to Chalberg. Chalberg on the right hash marks, looks across, sends it out to Sophia, splits the D, down in the corner, no way, that should be icing. But it's going to be, we're going to bring that one all the way back. The reason I said it shouldn't have been icing is the girl from the Senators could have played it, and she let it go. 11:06 to go here in the period, and Coach Shannon goes for the line change. Face off to the left of Hurst. It's the one-man wrecking crew, Elena Monaco, Sarah Reeder, and Bornhoff. Sell and Bessie on the blue line. Monaco along the half wall. It was Bornhoff in the slot with Bessie. Sell going to work in the corner with Reeder. Monaco patrolling at the right dot there. Then 2-on-2 battle behind the net. Fished out by Reeder. Reeder gets taken down. Picked up by the Sens. Back behind the net for Sell. And Mission's going to the box. Reeder going to the box for tripping. At 10:52 here to go in the second period. So it looks like Reeder going to the box. I think the Senators thought they had the penalty. So with 10:52 to go, Mission are going to be shorthanded. This penalty kill brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts Coffee. America runs on Dunkin'. Dunkin' Donuts Coffee, the official coffee of the Chicago Mission parents. Your penalty kill unit out there now is Helen Lane along with Bornhoff. It's going to be Sell and Bessie down low. And it's the Sens maintaining control off the faceoff. Bottom left circle, trying to fans on a pass towards behind Bessie. And they're picking up behind the net. Here comes Sell, sent out to the point, knocked down by Helen. Back over to far side, and right half wall, picked up by Sell behind the Zamdors. Sell coming across, knocked free by the Sens. Bessie patrols the post. Now Bessie makes the block, can't get to it. Looking to cycle it, poke check by Bornhoff, stick check there. Pushed out of the zone, back in the hands of Bessie. Back to Bornhoff, who chips it forward. 1:02 remaining on that Dunkin' Donuts PK. Bornhoff on the forecheck. We're going to get an icing, and we're going to bring that one all the way back. Mission completes the line change. Up front, it's going to be Chuck and Carter. Your blue liners are now Rosen and G. 57 seconds remaining on that Dunkin' Donuts PK. 10:18 remaining here in the second period. Chuck and G in the slot. Rosen on the half wall. Carter at center. Face-off tied up by the centers. Top of the left circle. Out past Chuck to the left point. Cut off by Charlie. Thrown into the corner now. Rosen backing off. Going to work on the Senators down low. Looking for the give and go. No go. And throwing centering pass across. Gianna had a stick tied up. Right dot. Here comes Carter. Makes a move around Carter. Poke check by G. Right half marks. Chipping it forward is Carter. Knocked it by the Sens. Make a move top of the circle. Carter put a stick on it. Knocked it free for Chuck. Loose change collected by the Sens. Carter comes in. Thrown across. That puck's going to trickle out of the zone. And with 33 seconds to go, Sens will maintain control. Right back up the ice. Two Sens run into each other. Prono backhand pass towards Carter. Carter slaps at it and sends it behind the goal line. And it's going to be Chuck on a forecheck. Here comes Helen Lane. Sens hits the brakes. Charlie giving chase. Cut her off. She's got a curl spinorama style here to the near side with 9:39. And it's going to be the Sens go cross ice in front of Helen Lane. Out towards G. Sent past Gianna. Puck's going to head towards the Zamdors with 10 seconds to go on that PK. And it's picked up by Rosen. Rosen, bob pass up here towards Helen. Helen going to kick it out of the zone. 3 seconds to go on that PK. Helen across the blue line now. Sends it ringing around from right to left. That PK is over. We're even strength. Sophia comes down, and she's got her pinned in. Monaco sends it over to the far side, try to get it to Pazin. And it's swatted away by the Senators. Sauced across in front of Helen Lane over the stick of the Senators, and picked up by Rosen. Rosen going to work in the left wing half wall. Comes down behind the net of Hurst, left to right. Rosen, puck protection. Poked quick by 2. Loose change collected by Amanda. It's Amanda and Evie. Amanda across the center line. Bobs it up towards Evie. Monaco is going to come in high in the slot. Evie going to work down behind the goal line. Gets shoved on the puck. Evie working hard for it. Back in the hands of Sophia. Sophia slips it up off the boards toward Helen. Helen trying to shift back to Sophia. Sophia gets on left wing half wall. Backhanded towards Roth. Knocked down by Tate at the blue line. Tate fires one low. No rebound. Back for Monaco. Monaco shoves him in the corner. She gets tied up. Hanging on as Monaco battling it off with 2. Hasn't comes in to join the fray. Here comes Reeder. Thrown back behind the net in the right wing corner. And Monaco comes trucking all the way across here to the near side. Pinching in is Warrington. Throw from the centers. Blows a tire. Knocked down by Warrington. Right half wall. Good keep by the 65-pound ninja assassin. And thrown out to the blue line. Once again, swatted away by Reese. And she goes D to Roth. Roth wrap the ice for Reeder. Reeder trying to touch it across one time to Bornhoff. She had Bornhoff wide open on that left side. Roth takes her down. Back in the hands of Reeder. Reeder right in front of the Sens benches. Loose change collected by Roth with 8:10 to go. Roth over to Bornhoff. It's Bornhoff and Roth. Or Bornhoff and Reeder, 2-on-2. Sauced across to the middle, just past Reeder's stick in the left wing corner. Picked up by Reeder. Reeder trying to shove it across to the far side. And she gets taken down. Here comes Bornhoff. Elena Monaco comes streaking in. And Bornhoff cuts down the left wing corner. She gets shoved up the puck. Here comes Elena on the defense side. Chipped it free for Reeder. Reeder down low. Centering pass. Nobody home in a slot but Bornhoff. Bornhoff backhands one towards the net. Not free for Monaco. Swatted away by the Sens on the far side. Monaco comes trucking across. Between the legs of Bornhoff. Here they come in a 2-on-2. Gets tied up with Roth. 2 defensemen on one side. Not good, but Warren, the 65-pound ninja assassin. Reese Warrington sends it off here to the near side for Bornhoff. Bornhoff with the blue line. Sauces it out towards Elena. Off the stick of the Senators and Monaco with speed. Elena going in the left wing corner now. Going to work. Centering pass blocked by the stick of the Sens defenseman. Coming in is Bornhoff. Sent up to the breakout here on the near side. chipped away by Warrington, back in the hands of Bornhoff, who sends it back behind the net. Helen Lane and Bornhoff on the forecheck along with Heffa. Just out past Bornhoff, picked up by Sell at the neutral zone. Sell hits the brakes, Cale McCarr style, and sends it right back in, but that's going to be an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 7:06 to go here in the period. Face off down to the right wing circle to the left of Hurst. Mission completes the line change. It's the 3H club out there right now. It's Heffa, Helen, and Hankey. It's going to be Sell and Bessie on the blue line. In the slot goes Lyric along with Emma. Helen at center. Heff along the half wall. Sell down in the corner. Face off one for Wilsey. Knocked down by two trapping Sens. Here comes Helen to fish it out there. Sent out to the right point for the centers. Coming out is Heff. Knocked right in the right half wall. Thrown past Sell. Body off the puck from Bessie. Picked up by Hankey. Hankey down behind the net. Chipping it out here to the near side. Left wing circle fires a shot. Off the Sens hip. Picked up by Emma on the half wall. And coming in is Helen for support. Swatted at by Bessie here on the near side. And the Sens maintain control. Coming out to the right point. Here comes Helen. Put a stick on it. Kicked off to the far side by Wilsey. And loose change collected by Heffa. Heffa at the right hash marks now. Looking to kick it towards Sell. No go. Here comes Helen on the defensive side of it. And the Sens maintain control out to the right point. Fire one low. Blocked by Lyric. Picked up by Heff. Heff sauces it up backhand style out of the zone. Collected by the Sens at neutral ice. Hankey on the forecheck. Put a stick on it. Knuckling towards the defender number 7. And inside the zone. All the way in the right wing corner. Reading now behind the net of Hurst right to left. Sell backhands it towards Lyric. Lyric going to work behind that. Kicked away by Sell. Picked up by Hankey. Lyric knocked her stick out of that girl's hands. Over to Heff. Cut off right at the half wall. Muscle forward by Heff. Heff, right hash marks. Hits the brakes. Sauced it across for Hankey. Read perfectly by the Sens. Here they come in a 3-on-2 with Dunford back checking. In front is Bessie. Bessie hip checks her and takes her down. Dunford's going to touch it. And the Mission are going to be shorthanded once again as Lyric Bessie takes the hip check. And with 5:50 to go here in the second period, number 87 goes to the box. Body checking should be the call. I'm not even going to look. I'm just going to write it that way because that's what I would have called. So with 5:50 to go here in the second period, Missioners shorthanded once again. This penalty kill brought to you by Tim Hortons. There's always time for Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons, the official Canadian coffee of the Chicago Mission parents. Your penalty killers are going to be Chuck and Hare. Rosen and G on D. Top of the right circle. Sens maintaining control. Harassed by Hare. Hare pokes, exit, blows the tire. Coming across is Charlie. Firing a shot. Stick saved by Hurst. No rebound given, and she smothers it. Charlie with the nice backup and support of Carter Hare there, coming to force her to fire a shot. Got a piece of it to slow it down. And we're going to do it again from the right wing circle, left of Hurst. Hare at center. Monaco in the corner. Rosen and Chuck in the slot. Face off one by Hare. Back into the corner for G. G coming around here, right to left. Gianna going to work. Sauced it out towards Chuck. Kept in by the Sens. Back left wing half wall. Gianna's got it pinned in. Bottom left circle though. Sauced across towards Rosen. And fired a save by Hurst. Hurst on her back now looking to get up. Cut off by Amanda. Bottom left circle. Amanda with a couple of stick checks. They're tied up. Bottom left circle coming across. Amanda trying to get back inside it. Kicked away by Carter Hare. Sent out to the high slot. Coming across is going to be Care. Knocked free. Coming out is Chuck. Chuck put a stick on it. Picked up by Carter. Back in the slot. Kicked in the right wing corner. 50 seconds to go on that PK. Sauced out to the far side. Pass Carter towards Zamdor. Here comes Gianna. Gianna's got it pinned in. And Gianna hangs on it. Fished out by the Sens. Right hash marks going out high point for Chuck. Looking to fire one off of Chuck. Stick into the right wing corner for G. G bodies her off the puck, but it's picked up by the Sens behind the net. Coming is Amanda to tie it up. Amanda chipping it off. Back by Carter. Two white jerseys along with two black jerseys down to the corner. Loose change for Rosen. Picked up by Chuck. Chuck across the blue line. Now across center. Is going to get it and send it in deep. And the Mission get a much needed 9 change. 18 seconds to go. Looking to stretch the ice on the far side. Here they're coming across. Knocked by Bornhoff. Coming in is Reeder. On the outside, Bornhoff gets back on her skates. Going to carry it across Ride White in front of Roth. Into the right wing corner of Zamdor's. Bottom of the right circle. Curling back around the back door. Roth tying up stick. Here comes Warrington. Out high slot. Poke check by Reeder. Puck's on the Devil's door. Kicked away, and that PK is over, folks. And we're even strength. Into the left wing corner it goes. Tied up with Roth. Roth versus 2. Reeder coming in now. Swatted that pass. Warrington saved by Hurst. Now puck is still loose. Monaco comes trucking in, but the referee lost sight of the puck. We're going to get a whistle. And with 4:08 to go here in the second, it's going to be an offensive zone face-off for the Senators. To the right of Hurst in the left wing circle. Your lineup now is Reeder, Bornhoff, and Sophia Monaco. It's going to be Roth and Warrington on the blue line. Here comes Sophia out to the right point. Forced her to throw it back left hash. Ball cut off by Reeder. Sending pass far wide right across for Bornhoff. Bornhoff coming up the far side. Chip it towards Reeder. Reeder's got Monaco breaking. Reeder up the ice with Monaco in a slot. And knocked away by the Sens. Reeder could have carried that far wide. Tried to get it to Sophia, who was the head man there. Knocked down on Sophia, pushed it forward, kicked away by Warrington, collected by Reeder. and Reeder curls back around. Toward the Sens bench, drops it for Roth. Roth back up the ice for Bornhoff. Bornhoff to Reeder. Reeder trying to get it up the ice in front of the Mission benches. Now it's Bornhoff coming in. Step back in the hands of Reeder. The battle, a 2-on-2 battle right there in front of the Mission benches. Reeder with the inside position trying to kick it, and she's moving it along. Boy, that Shrimp, that's her nickname is Shrimp. She's moving along hard there, trying to kick it forward. Sophia trying to fish it out now. Backing off is Bornhoff. Reeder gets it in and sends it in deep. What a battle by number 27. And it's Monaco on the inside. Puts her into the wall, takes her down. It's going to be Bornhoff. Sorry, pass for Helen Lane. Helen finds one. And it's a Chicago Mission goal! Helen Lane buries 1-5 hole. Let's see if we can catch it. There it comes out of the corner for Helen, who puts one home. And it's the Chicago Mission leading 2-1 here with 3:12 to go in the second period. Gotta love it, folks. Sophia Monaco, that play all started with Sarah Reeder on the half wall, who battled it out, finally sent one in deep. Sophia Monaco comes in and blows the girl up to get to Bornhoff, who sent it forward to Helen, I believe is how it went down. And with 3:12 to go here in the period, Michigan leading 2-1. It's the 3H club. Hankey here across, selling Bessie Little. Hankey fires one into the shin guards of the Sens. Sent up here, they're coming the other way, 2-on-2 in front of Bessie and South. Back checking is Heffa. High left side, Lyric gonna take her wide left, top left circle. Centers with Cross, high slot coming across his half. Fires one low, stick saved by Hurst. Picked up by Sell in the corner. Sell sends it out towards Heffa. Knocked down by the Sens at the right point, sent right back in. Saved by Hurst, Juicy in the slot. Swatted at by Helen, back to the left point, picked up by the Sens. Fires one again. Centers looking for the cross ice pass, saved by Hurst. And it's going to be, watch those centers on the back door, folks. Heflin comes in right half. Well, Sens went out of the zone, past the Sens. Puck's going to go all the way down. We're going to get an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 2:31 to go here in the second period. Face-off goes to the left of Hurst. Your lineup now is going to be Monaco, Dunford, and Schallberg. It's going to be Rosen and G on D. G on the far side. Knuckling it up in the air towards Sophia. Bounces over her stick. Mohawking across. Cut off by Monaco. She's got to curl back around the outside. Schallberg forced her to throw it up the ice. Makes a move back across. Out in front of G. Sophia back checking. Gianna's going to take her high slot. Gianna put a stick on it. Back in the left wing corner. Goes for Rosen. Rosen going to work. Chipped it down low. Here comes Dunford. Dunford chips it. It puts a hip on her. Back in the hands. Rosen. It's a 2-on-2 battle with Dunford and Rosen. 50-50. Let's see who comes away with the coin flip. Set up here to the near side for Sophia. Sophia backhand to try to get it over to Schallberg. Knocked down by the Sens. Good defensive play. Loose change. Going to be fished up by Rosen. Monaco's pinned in. Swatting at his G, and a girl in the center is going at it in the slot. And down behind the net for Dunford, trapping on both sides of the Sens. Dunford blows a tire on her own stick. G comes in to fish it out and push a hammer on it. And it's a 2-on-2 battle behind the net. Rosen patrolling the slot. Here comes the Sens. Bottom of the circle. Fires one across to the far side. Schallberg going to get to the right half wall. Off of her stick behind the goal line for Rosen. Rosen cut off by the Sens. Here on the near side. Sens looking to go to work. Rosen puts her into the wall. And Rosen's going to the box. 1:29 to go. And Amanda's going to go for the penalty there. So Amanda goes to the box for body checking, the referee talking to her. Quite honestly, if I was Amanda, I'd have some choice words for her, but that would probably get Amanda at least a 10-minute misconduct penalty. So they're going to call her for body checking at 1:29. Your penalty kill unit out there now is going to be Chuck and Carter. Your blue liners are going to be Roth and Warrington. This penalty kill brought to you by Classic Packaging of Northbrook, Illinois. Classic Packaging. You can't have a penalty without a box. In the left wing corner for Warrington. Warrington sticking off. Chopped the free bottom left circle. Sens running overload. Coming down low looking to fish it out. Chipped away by Carter. Out to the right point. Here comes Charlie. Sent past Hare down behind the goal line. And the Sens going to work in left wing corner. Giving chase is Warrington. Knocked past Warrington. Sens going looking for the down low. Sending pass blocked by Warrington. Warrington sends it forward to Charlie. Charlie up the ice with Carter. It's chucking a 2-on-2 with a back checker. And Charlie sends it in deep. Down behind the goal line. Charlie getting the inside position on it. Battling it out with the Sens. Kicked forward. Charlie takes her down behind the goal line into the left wing corner. Cut off by Carter. Carter left hash mark. Sends it over to Charlie. Charlie on the corner going. Half wall going. Here comes Charlie along with two girls from the Sens. And Chuck hangs on to it. Try to fish it out. Knuckling over Carter. Carter sends it right back over to Chuck. Chuck chips it right back to the referee down behind the goal line. 35 seconds to go on that one-man advantage. 32 seconds to go in the period. Bornhoff makes her way out onto the ice. Thrown out of his own for Roth. Roth curling back around, sends it in deep, knocked down by the Sens at neutral ice. Bornhoff harassing, right up the ice here, they come and head man on the near side. Top left circle in front of Warrington. Come across is Roth, Pick poke or blocker saved by Hurst. Off there to the near side from Warrington to Bornhoff. Bornhoff shoves it forward one-handed. Again, once a time, loose change collected by the Sens. The puck's going to go all the way down with 11 seconds to go here on the one-man advantage. 7 seconds to go in the period. Pass Bornhoff. 2-on-3-on-2 the other way in front of Roth. 3 seconds across the way for Warrington. Fires a shot. Over the crossbar as time ran out. And it's going to be a tie game, folks. High left slot fires one over Caroline's glove. And as time expires at the end of 2, it's going to be 2-2. And there was 1 second on that PK. That goal scored by number 4 as we head to the second intermission. Time expiring. It's tie game, folks. So as we head to the second intermission, this second intermission brought to you by Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey. Fireball, ignite the night. At least that's what it says on the bottle anyway. Enjoy the intermission, folks, and the second half of our Coach's Spotlight, Coach Amanda Danella. Welcome back, folks. It's the final frame here at Dearborn Ice Arena in the Motor City. Your starting lineup for the third frame. The 3/8 Club, Heffa on left wing, Helen at center, Hanky on right wing. Your blue liners are going to be Sell and Bessie. Here comes the Sens right in front of us. Going to take it in the right wing corner. Puck protection style, firing a shot, saved by Hurst. Rebound out front. Caroline's going to cover it up. Puck is still loose. Finally, Hurst fires on small balls on top of it. We're going to get a whistle. 14:47 to go. And a face-off goes to the right wing circle. To the left of Hurst. Hanky in the slot. Hef goes to the half wall. Helen at center. Along with G now outside. It's G and Sell. And sent out here to the near side. Heflin cut off. Sent in the right wing corner. Sell breaks towards the bottom of the goal line now. Popped it free. Coming out is Helen here on the near side. And forced her to go back in the corner. Just down low behind Helen. Monica's got her tied up in the half slice slot. Helen comes with a loose change. Sent over here to the near side for G. G going to work. Thrown past Helen back in the left wing corner. And the Suns going to pick up the loose change. Coming back down low, center pass in front. Stick saved by Hurst here to the near side. Here comes Gianna. Gianna sends it forward towards Heflin. Heflin shoving it forward, kept inside the zone by the Sens. Backhanded out of the zone by Helen, Chalmerson style. And Michigan going to get a line change in. Here they're coming across, out cross, making a move around Hef. Helen's going to force her to go cross ice. Over towards Bornhoff and Warrington now. Thrown inside the zone for Roth. Roth down behind the net of Hurst, left to right. Send it up here to the near side for Heflin. Heflin at the right hash marks now, going to send it right back down low. She gets cross-checked to the back, no call on that one. And it's picked up by the center Reeves center ice, thrown right back in center. That's going to go all the way down. As that one was a two-line pass and intentional. That puck's going to go all the way down in the left wing circle in the offensive zone for Gangrene, dressed in all white. Your lineup now is going to be Bornhoff, Reeder, and the one-man wrecking crew. It's going to be Roth and Warrington on the blue line from left to right. Bornhoff goes to the half wall, top of the left circle. Monaco in the slot. Reeder on your face-up, over to Elena, over to Roth. Bornhoff fires one. Saved by the goaltender. Coming in is Reeder and Monaco on a forecheck. Monaco curling back around, waiting for help. Gives it over to Reeder. Reeder down low, going trying to get off the far side, cut off by the Sens. Pinching in is Warrington. Warrington slams it right back into Reeder. Past her stick it goes, ringing around here from right to left. Monaco's going to cut her off, sent out to the blue line. Chipped away by the Sens, picked up by Roth at center ice. Roth pulling it back, sends it up to Monaco. Past their stick, Monaco at center ice, battling it out with the Sens. On the offensive side of it, Reeder gets on the D side. Here comes 3 black jerseys, fished out by Reeder. It's Reeder in a 1-on-2, Monaco in tow, off to the top left circle, picked up by Monaco on the forecheck. Reeder trying to fish it out on the defensive side of it. Back towards the goal line, swatted away by the Sens, cut off by Monaco here on the near side. On the back end of it, picked up by Roth. Roth over to Elena, chipped by the Sens. Monaco gets shoved off the puck there, picked up by Bornhoff. Bornhoff going to come around the defense and send it back behind the net. Here comes Reeder. Looking like the girls are a little tired out there. Come back as Reeder. Reeder's going to try to get it out to Warrington. Warrington at her feet, couldn't get a handle on it. Picked up by Chuck. Chuck sends it back into the right wing corner. Bornhoff on the right hash marks. Point open for Roth. Charlie on the backhand fires a shot, knocked out. Puck is still loose underneath the pads. And we're going to get a whistle as the referee thought was pretty quick on that one. 12:51, Mission goes for the line change. Your lineup now is going to be Chuck, Hare, and Pazin. Your blue liners are going to be Rosa and G. Face off for Carter over to G. G sends it back in, left wing corner for Chuck. Chuck pinned in by 1. Here comes Carter for support, and Chuck wins the battle. Centering pass behind the net. Not going to go. Rebound, Justy for Pazin. Out to the left point for G. G patiently waits, sends it back over to Chuck. Chuck left half wall, sends one towards the net. Sticked away by the goaltender, picked up by Carter Hare. Pitching is going to be Gianna. Gianna battling it down, Charlie getting on it. Carter covers D. Pazin makes her way down towards the left dot. Fishing it out is going to be G. G and back into Chuck. Chuck left wing corner, pinned in by 2. Left hash marks, out to G. G's going to send it back in, knocked off a stick, trickling out of his own, so we collected by Rosen. Rosen curling around, blue line, taking it off of the far side, sends it forward, past the Sens. That puck's going to go out. We're going to get an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 12:07 to go here in the third period. Face-off goes at left wing circle to the right of Hurst. Mission completes the line change. It's going to be Chalberg, Dunford, and Sophia Monaco. It's Sell and Bessie on the blue line. Sell and Chalberg in the slot. Monaco on the half wall. Bessie down on the left wing corner. Dunford coming in for your face-off. 12:07 to go. Monaco and the Sens girl jumping in fast on that one. Here comes a twitch. Tied up by Dunford. Back to the corner for Monaco. Clipped above Dunford. On a slot. Curling back around the fire. Fires one. And a glove save by Hurst. Flash in the leather. See that little spinorama shot there by that girl. Comes back around. Number 17, I think that is. Yep, little spin fire. And it's a good look. Almost got it. And Shannon goes for the line change. It's going to be the 3H club. Along with Sell and Bessie. Helen on your face-off. Fished out by the Senators, fires a shot right underneath Caroline's pads, and the Senators are leading 3-2. This scored by, looks like, number 8. At 11:56. Your lineup now is going to be the one-man wrecking crew, Elena Monaco, Sarah Reeder, and Alexis Bornhoff. Your blue liners are going to be Roth and Warrington from left to right. Reeder in the face-off, over here to Roth on the inside. Roth across center, sends it in deep. Bringing around from left to right. Bornhoff to Monaco on the forecheck. Trapping here on the near side is being Elena. Bornhoff on the Zamdors. Bornhoff gets dumped over there, picked up by Reeder. Reeder chops the hips on the hands, and it's going to be Reeder trying to fish it out. Bornhoff behind the net, trying to get it out. Knife forward by 1. Coming across going to be Elena Monaco, and thrown out here to the blue line. And Elena looked like a liner up. Blocked away by Roth. Roth up off the glass. 3 Sens on one side. And Mission comes change here in the corner for Reeder. Reeder looking to spread it out here. Down behind the goal line. Sends a breakout pass past Bornhoff. Picked up by Monaco. Thrown back in the other way. And it's going to be Roth going to work. Roth up the boards for Reeder. Reeder touch it out towards Monaco. And picked up. That's way off sides. Right back inside the zone. Kicked away by Monaco. High in the slot for Saunders. And swatted at by Warrington. Sens regrouping, going D to D here on the near side, right up the ice. Head manning in here inside the zone, pulls it back. Back outside, picked up by the Sens, 11 to go. And here we Chuck, throwing it across ice. Swinging a miss by Warrington rather, says it was tipped down behind the goal line for Roth. Roth put a hand on it. Coming down low is going to be Charlie to fish it out. It's a 2-on-2 battle with just under 11 minutes to go. Trying to pull it back out of there is going to be Charlie here on the near side. Back off the skates of the Sens, picked up by Warrington. Warrington sends it forward to Bornhoff. Intercepted by the Sens, cut off by Carter Hare. Carter's going to take her in the right wing corner. Takes her down, loose change collected by Proto. Proto, bottom of the circle. Sauce across the Pazin. Rosen fires one in the right wing corner. It goes. Evie coming down low. Gets a handle on it now. Here comes Carter for support. Carter send one in pass across. It's going to be G, top of the left circle. Comes down, left hash marks. Send back down low, past Proto. In the right wing corner for Carter. Backing off is Rosen. Carter sends out to Rosen. Rosen fires a clapper. Over the slapper, over the crossbar, over for G. Left hash marks. Chuck got dumped over. Gianna fires one off the shin guard to the Senators. Back out to the left point, covering D is going to be Pazin. Monaco back checking. Here comes the Senators. G coming trucking on the back check here. High in front of Evie. Knuckle puck towards Caroline. Into the left wing corner for Rosen. Rosen sends one off past Chalberg. Intercepted. It's going to come out, but if Sens picked off by Dunford. Dunford blows a tire. She had speed coming out, throwing past Pazin. Here they're coming the other way. And it's going to be Rosen in a foot race along with Bessie. Bessie bottom of the right circle now. Knuckled it free for Rosen. Rosen curls back around to her forehand down behind the net. She's got Monaco breaking and Dunford in the middle. Over to Sophia. Sophia pushing it up in front of the center's benches. And down around the right wing corner. Gets shoved out the puck. There's a body check. And Sophia goes down and she hit her head. I hope she's okay. Number 5 going to the box. Sophia holding her helmet. Missioner headed to the one-man advantage. With 9:28 to go. Hopefully she's okay. This power play brought to you by Bubby's Beef and Red Hots in Elk Grove Village, Illinois. Bubby's Beef and Red Hots. The best fresh cut fries this side of the Des Plaines River. Puck going down in the left wing corner. Your power play unit out there now is going to be Reeder along with Bornhoft and Chuck. Your Blue Lanterns are going to be R&R. Rosen and Roth. Reeder goes cross ice for Bornhoft in front of the Sens bench. Sends it in towards the goaltender in the left wing corner. Sens going to get to it first. Trapping on the near side is going to be Chuck and Bornhoft. Sent out to the left point for Rosen. Rosen keeps it at the blue line there. Shoved out of the zone and sent far ice in front of the Mission benches. 58 seconds to go on that Bubby's Beef and Red Hots power play. Roth gets across center ice, trying to send it in deep, gets rubbed off the puck. Reeder cuts across the blue line. She's got Rosen on her left. Reeder sends one towards the goaltender, right into the goaltender's glove, no rebound given. And the Mission go for the line change. Your lineup now is going to be Pazin along with Helen Lane and Carter Hare up front. It's going to be Bessie and Monaco on the blue line, Bessie and G. Face off one by Helen for Evie, knocked free by the Sens, shoved off in the left wing corner. It's going to be Carter going to work. Carter down behind the goal line, 39 seconds, sent off the right wing corner. Carter right hash marks, coming back around, passes across to Bessie. Bessie left point, patiently waits, fires one low off a shin guard, into the left hash marks. Now coming out is Pazin, knocked down by Lyrics, picked up by G. G curling around at center ice, move up the ice. It's Gianna with speed, high in slot, makes a move wide right, comes down right top, puck protection, drops it for Helen. Helen fires one, rebound, Juicy hit a double door, fired by Evie, knocked free, puck is covered up by the goaltender, and with 14 seconds to go, it's going to be 8:11 remaining here in the period, and 14 seconds on that Bubby's Beef and Red Hots power play. And Mission goes for the line change. Your lineup now is going to be Bornhoft, Reeder, and Chuck. It's going to be Roth and Rosen on the blue line. Bornhoft in the slot, Charlie along the half wall. Rosen high left point. Rody ready to face up for Bornhoft. Bornhoft fires one forward, pad save, Juicy out to the point for Rosen. Rosen left point, comes in, left hash marks now. Looking to come down low. We're going to get a whistle now as he blows it. He's going to blow it now. He blew it. 8:02. Net was off for a while, I think. And a face-off back in the left wing circle. 5 seconds to go on that Bubby's Beef power play. And we're going to do it once again. Bornhoft, top left circle, Chuck in a slot, face-off one for Bornhoft. Bornhoft over to Roth. Roth, right point, high right circle, fires one. Knocked down a slot by the center, back in the hands of Reeder. Reeder battling out with 2, picked up by Bornhoft, back to Chuck. That power play is over, and it's sent out of the zone, picked up by Rosen. Rosen patiently waiting, sends it across D to D for Roth. Roth sends it up the ice for Bornhoft. Knocked down by the Sens. Here they're coming across. Plus blue line cut off by Rosen. Picked up by Reeder. Reeder here on the near side. Sends it up for Chuck. Off her stick it goes inside the left wing corner. And it's going to be picked up by the Sens. Left to right. Cut off by Bornhoft. Going D to D in the right wing corner. Chipping out to the right hash marks. Center's looking to chip it out. Off of Reeder's skates. Picked up by Chuck. Chuck sends it back to Rosen. Slams it across here to the inside for Bessie. Bessie right up the boards here. On long center ice. Now on the near side. Chipping it down to the left wing corner. 7:16 to go here in the period. Bessie ringing around here right to left, drops it off to Hef. Hef makes a move around it, picked her pocket, is going to be the Sens. Reeder having to come in and chip it free, and the centers go cross ice. Between the legs of the centers, pucks go down towards the goal line. If it gets there, it's going to be an icing. Bessie comes trucking in, and we'll get that whistle. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 6:59 to go here in the third period. Mission completes the line change. It's the 3H club out there right now, folks. Hef, top of the left circle, Hanky in the slot, Helen at center. Bessie creeping in, high right point. In the slot, face off one for Hef, cut off by the Senators. And down in the corner, Helen going to work down there. Put a stick on it, chip the free for Heflin. Heflin blows a tire. Sens come away with the loose change, sending up the ice here right in front. And the Sens breaking out of the zone. Right across in front of South. High left circle, right circle front, fires it down low. And it's going to be the Sens going right, left the puck for Bessie. Bessie slams it up here to the inside, but nobody home from Gangrene. Here on the near side. Heflin lost this. Heflin, look, she's hurt. Boy, she's hopping out of it. She can't get across it. Top of the right circle, it's basically a power play. Heflin can't get off the ice. I don't know if she sprained an ankle there. Heads towards the benches, firing a shot wide right. Bessie going to work in the right wing corner. Here comes Pazin. Pazin knocked off the puck here for down in the corner for Bessie. Bessie sauces one up and over the air. Out of the zone it goes. It's going to be the Sens going to pick it up. Here comes Sophia Monaco with Helen Lane and Pazin. Three girls high. Sauced out of the zone. We intercepted by Roth. Roth gets across the blue line, sends it in deep. Pucks in the ring around from right to left, or left to right. And he cut off by Sophia Monaco in front of the Zamdors. Put a body on it, was Pazin. Firing one forward is Warrington into the left wing corner. Monaco comes trucking off, ties up a stick, picked up by Roth. Roth sends it in the left wing corner down low. And it looked like Hepa lost her steal. That's what it was. Referee just picked it up, tipped by Hare, out of the zone for the centers, intercepted by Warrington. Warrington sends it right back in. Too many that just missed it. Down behind the goal line is Pazin going to work. Pazin along with Hare and Monaco trapping in the right wing corner. Knocked down by Evie. Picked up by the Sens. Coming around left to right here, right to left here on the near side. Monaco forced her to cut back inside. Stick check by Hare. Puck goes off to the far side with 5:31 to go. Chopped that by Pazin. Sent into the zone by the Sens. Down behind the net for Warrington. Warrington left to right here on the near side. Breaking up the ice is going to be the 165-pound ninja assassin. Pass Chuck towards Bornhoff. Reese comes in and chipped it free. Just across the blue line. Sens going wide. Poke check by Roth. Coming in is going to be Warrington. Kick free for Hare. Back in the right wing corner for Reese. Reese backhands it towards the blue line. Kept in by the centers. Coming in is Charlie. Thrown back in behind the net for the Sens. Picked up by Roth. Roth on Hurst here to the near side. Roth couldn't get much on it. Knocked down by the Sens. Henry Tate puts her in the wall. Picked up by Roth. Roth hits the brakes. That girl tried to lay Roth out within the numbers. And she kind of fanned on it. Over to Bornhoff as Charlie sends it into the right wing corner. Bornhoff gets to the outside, right wing corner in front of the Zamdors. Send it off here to the near side. Charlie trapping left wing half ball. Trying to pop it free for Bornhoff. Reeder coming in for support now. Monaco at the blue line. Knocked out of the zone. Poke check by G. G patiently waits. Sends it in deep. Right there at the left wing hash marks. Past Bornhoff. They go D to D. Trying to go up ice. Cut off by Monaco. Sends kick it over. Knocked away by Rose and picked up by G. G here to the inside. Sends it up to Reeder. It's Reeder, Bornhoff, and Helen Lane. Reeder makes a move across center ice. Now makes a move wide left. Sends it over to Bornhoff. Top of the right circle. Bornhoff fires one over the crossbar. Pinching all the way down is by Gianna. Gianna sends it back in the left wing corner now. Sens picked it up down low. Fanning on it as a defenseman. Loose change swatted at by Helen Lane. And picked up here by Reeder. Kicked forward by Helen. Back in the hands of Reeder. Reeder going to work. Left wing hash marks now. Sends it over to G. G goes DD to Rosen. Rosen, high right point. Fires one low. Off the pad, saving left wing corner. Gianna comes trucking into the corner. Sends it back down low. Helen Lane going to get it now. Trying to get over to Sophia. Sophia sends it over to Rosen. Rosen, right point. Walks it in. Sends it over to G. G, left circle. Fires one. Off the goaltender's glove in the right wing corner. It's going to be Rosen trucking across. Kicked it free for Amanda. Amanda kept it in the blue line. Fished out by Reeder. Reeder to Sophia. Sophia to Helen. Helen across the slot. Knocked away by the Sens and chipped out of the zone. And Helen gets dumped over. Loose change collected by G here. Coming all the way across. She's got Rosen, but sends it right back out. Rosen off her stick it goes. Here towards Sophia Monaco. Thrown right back in by the Sens. Monaco hits the brakes. Goes transition. Fires a shot. Saved by Hurst. Into the left wing corner. Helen Lane going to work down low at Rosen. Rosen puts a body on it, trying to get it over to Helen. Helen with the loose change behind the net. Here to the inside. Sauced out to the blue line. Picked up by Sophia. Sophia carries it wide right now out to the Suns benches. Backhands it up off the boards inside the zone. Monaco in inside position. Right dot. Sauced across for Helen Lane. It was tied up. Or Dunford rather. Out towards Charlie. Charlie forces her to throw it away. Sophia came in and forced it out. 2:56 to go. Loose change collected by Lyric. Pass towards Monaco inside the zone for the Suns. It's Charlie on the forecheck. Thrown out towards Dunford. The pass harassed by Chuck. Chuck tried to send her pass to Dunford. Couldn't get it to her. It's Dunford in the left wing corner now. Kaylee blows the tire and hits the wall. It's Reeder on the left half wall now. Trying to fish it out with two Sens girls. Reeder gets tied up. Backing up on the defensive side is Chuck. Out towards Sell. Here comes the Sens. High across the line. Poke check by Willow. Puck is thrown in by the center. He's going to head all in the left wing corner. Lyric's going to backhand pass it here to the near side. Picked up by Wilsey right in front of us with 2:24 to go. Wilsey sauces it out towards Chuck. Chuck picks it up looking for the high stick. Picked up by Reeder. Reeder in the blue line. He can't get a handle on it. Sarah waiting for help. Here comes Bessie along with Pazin. It's Reeder versus 2. Here comes Bessie to chip it out for Pazin. Evie drops it to Roth. Roth at center ice. 2:09 to go here. Roth across center. Sends it into the corner. It's going to be Reeder on the forecheck. Down in the left wing corner. Going to work against the Sens. Far side for Carter. Knocked free by Carter. Down by the right post it goes. Swatted at by the goaltender. Loose change for Reeder. And the net's knocked off by the goaltender. We're going to get a whistle and a face-off just inside the zone. In the right wing corner with 1:55 to go here in the game. Ishin chasing by 1. And Coach Shannon elects for the timeout. So we're going to take a brief little break here. This timeout brought to you by Villaggio's Italian Ristorante in Roselle, Illinois. Villaggio's voted the #1 Italian restaurant in Roselle by me. Stop in and see Berto, Edgar, Hugo, Brenda. Tell them I said hi, folks. Enjoy the timeout. Welcome back, folks. It's an empty net. 1:55 to go. Your lineup now. Bornhoff, Reeder, Helen Lane, Chuck, Roth and Rosen on the blue line. Charlie along the half wall. Reeder and Bornhoff in the slot. Face off 1 for the Mission, but it's going to trickle out of the zone and be collected by Amanda Rosen right in front of us. Amanda here on the near side, making a move up the ice, tipping it forward. It's going to be Rosen with speed. Rosen, left wing hash marks now. Shoved off the puck, but hangs onto it. Centering pass up front from Bornhoff. Bornhoff fires one. Reeder on the double door. Back to Chuck. Chuck sends it over to Rosen. Bouncing puck in the left wing corner for Helen. Helen patiently waits now. Sends it out to the point for Charlie. Charlie cycling it down low. Centering pass for Helen. Off her stick in the left wing corner for Reeder. Reeder backhands it towards Rosen. Rosen left points. Got Roth on the right side. Send it back over to Bornhoff. Bornhoff shoved off the puck. Tied up by 1. Thrown out of the zone to be picked up by Rosen with 1:16 to go. Rosen at center ice. Sends it over for Reeder. Reeder, top of the left circle, across for Bornhoff. Helen Lane in slot. Sent back across for Bornhoff. Bornhoff centering pass. Throws one down. That's going to be an empty netter. And it's 4-2 with 1:03 to go, folks. Not sure who got it. With 1:03 to go. It is 4-2, folks. Your lineup now, Pazin, Hare, and Sophia Monaco. It's going to be Sell and Gian D. Hare on the face-off, kick forward, trying to get it back over to Gianna. 1 minute remaining. Gianna goes D to D to Sell. Sell across center, send it up here, try to get a cross-ice pass for Hare. Loose change collected by Sophia, sends it over to G. G in front of the Sens benches now, backhands into the goal line, pulling Hurst once again. Reeder the extra attacker. And Reeder left too early. So we're going to get a whistle for an illegal substitution. And with 47.8 seconds to go, it's going to be 6-on-5 with the empty net. Your lineup now is Chuck, Reeder, and Helen Lane along with Roth and Rosen. We have an empty net. You got to put the goaltender back out there. Well, now you can get it out there. Here comes Pazin. 47.8 seconds. Face off one for Chuck. Chuck across center ice trying to get it to Paz. And Paz in front of the Sens benches. Knocked down by every blue line. Back in the hands of Charlie. Thrown away by the Sens. Picked up by Rosen. 37 seconds to go. Rosen backhands it in the zone. Jalmerson style. And that's going to be off signs as one of the girls was just across the blue line there. So face-off goes to center ice. 34.8 seconds. Sens fan wanted it all the way down. There's obviously a man who tried to buy some time with that high lofting Nicole Gorbatenko shot. Or Rachel, rather. Rachel Gorbatenko. At the feet of Pazin. Pazin chopping at it. 29 seconds to go. Puck goes into the right wing corner. And it's going to be Reeder along with Proto. And picked up by Reeder. Reeder down by the net. She's got Helen on the devil's door. Pazin high slot. Reeder battling it out in the corner. Sends it over to Roth. Roth, right point. Fires one! Over the crossbar here in the left wing corner for Rosen. Rosen, left hash marks now. Fires one forward. Tipped by Chuck off the post. Back in the left wing corner for the Sens. Saucing it out to the blue line. Knocked down by Roth with 8 seconds to go. Roth fires one. Chopped by Reeder. Bouncing puck off the goaltender's pads. Picked up by the Sens, who sent it out of the zone. And you guessed it, folks. That sound is the end of the game. Your final score here at Dearborn Ice Arena. The Ottawa Senators 4, the Chicago Mission 2, as we head to Rockies recap. For the visiting Ottawa Senators, goals penalty by number 16, body checking in the third period at 9:28. Goals scored by the Sens, number 9, 4:04 in the first. Time expiring in the second, number 4 got one in there. And number 8 at 11:56 in the third, and the unknown player got the empty netter with 1:03. For the Chicago Mission, penalties on Sarah Reeder, Lyric Bessie, and Amanda Rosen, tripping and 2 body checks in the second period. Goals scored by the Chicago Mission's Helen Lane got them both in the second period, one at 12:48 and one at 3:12. Thanks for watching, folks. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Definitely not the results, but I'm pretty sure that does it for us here in Detroit. Not sure if we have another game. I don't think we do. So if we do not, we will see you next weekend on Friday up in Madison, Wisconsin for the Central District Showcase as the Chicago Mission take on the Milwaukee Junior Admirals along with the Madcaps next Friday. Once again, we hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Thanks for watching. Go have a drink and enjoy the rest of your evening. Good night.